The next step in planning is to begin the phase one of Guided Reading Plus. And the first thing you want to do is choose your book. And so here I've chosen a level 18 text. It's called The Beach by Rosa Alvarez. And you want to make sure that whatever you decide to teach is based on things that you're doing in your classroom. It could be that you're doing a genre study, a nonfiction um, study. There could be a strategy in the book that might help the students. Lots of different reasons why you might choose a book. Also, you want to make sure that students have background for it, or if you want, like this is about the beach and maybe you're doing a study on the sea, you can also this will help them build some background on things that they're going to find at the beach. So lots of different reasons why you're going to choose your book. Now, be sure that when you're planning this, you've got all of these things printed out. You've got your planner, you've got your continuum, and you've got your high frequency words, and that will help you with your planning. So I'm going to look at my protocol. So get that out for a second. And the first step is for you to choose 3 words. It says 3 to 4, but about 3 words for students to write fast for fast fluency. You want to keep up with the words known on the word chart. So what I suggest is to print off this for each group. And that way you can keep up with it. So you might ask students to write in, she, and am. So I'm going to type that in my planner. In, she, and am. And you just keep up with the words that they know and the words that they don't know. Now, you don't have to worry about if these words are in the book. A lot of teachers worry about that, but that's not important if if you your main thing is to work for fluent writing. So whether or not it's in the book doesn't really matter. You just pick out the words that you know they need to know, and if they know all of those words after you've done all of those, then you can get another list and do that. Now for your phonics work, you're not going to really have phonological awareness at this stage. So you want to choose a word work activity that will help students based on their level. And so the continuum is going to help you do that. So get your word work from the continuum. Um, I'm not saying you can't use words from the book because you can do that, but it's not necessary because the real purpose here is that you want to really see if students are transferring their understanding of the word work, the phonological system, to their reading and to their writing. So if you front load all of the words up front, then you're not really doing them a service because basically you're guiding them so much that of course they're going to be able to read the book, but are they able to use the strategies necessary to help them in decoding or to understand the text? So that's something that you need to think about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose one of the study strategies, maybe from this list, or it could be that I'm finding that I'm going to have to step back to another continuum. Maybe there's big gaps. Maybe our kids are reading pretty well, but they're not writing as well. Maybe you're noticing some gaps based on your anecdotal notes. Maybe you're noticing that students aren't able to do some things that they should be able to do. Those are the types of word study that you're going to look for in helping you plan. So any continuum that's before level J can help you with filling in those gaps if you feel like they need it. For our purposes today, I'm going to choose take apart and make words with 2 and 3 syllable words because I noticed there were a lot of 2 syllable words in the story. I'm not necessarily going to front load those words, but I do want to see if they're able to transfer this understanding to the book when they read it. So quick and easy, I can just control copy this, and when I go to my planner, then I can just take it and put it right here. And then I want to choose a few 2, 3 syllable words that I want to use for my word study. And I'm going to use water. I mean, I could use the example. It said umbrella. Any other syllable words? I mean, you've got task cards that you could use to help you with syllables if you wanted to do that. But here you've got a couple of words that you could either use magnetic letters or dry erase board to break these words apart. So there's my fluent writing and my phonics work that I'm going to do with dry erase board and markers or magnetic letters, and get started on building that phonological system that will hopefully transfer and bridge that gap between reading and writing. The next video is going to help you plan for the orientation to the new book.